Okay, hey everybody, Joe here, aka Tin Cup. It's January 8th, it's a Freaky Friday. A lot of people on Facebook have seen the scores that are being posted during these events, and a lot of people are saying, how is this done? How are people doing this? So I figured I'd make a video. I currently am first with a -20. The matchup is a mixture of volcano palm holes and the new course frozen tundra. So I'm going to try to recreate all these shots on this broadcast. They're asking, do you do stinger shots? How are you doing this? Well, the first question or the first answer to that is I don't do this in one or two rounds. I play a lot, and there's also a lot of forfeits. So we do play a lot, and I also have been playing for a while, over a year. So I pick up on things pretty quickly, but I figured make this video because everybody just wants to see how these scores are done. So hopefully I can recreate these shots for you guys. Will I talk a lot? I don't know. I'm not very good at commentarying. I kind of need a certain someone called Chad Shrunk to do this, but I upgraded to insiders because I did try my first couple of times with pyros, and it's not set up for pyros, it's set up for insiders. And hopefully nobody interrupts me while I do this. Good, got it. So first thing would be is how did you do that? Well, I've tried multiple times. I write down notes so that way I can repeat the shot over and over again. And that's what you have to do during these events is you have to repeat the same shot, the same setup, the same tee, the same ball, same percentage, everything. I have figured this hole to where I can't do it. I can't hold this. The setup doesn't call for it. So I pretty much just try to get this on the green and make my eagle and move forward. That's the best that I could do. I've tried 4 woods, 5 woods, 3 woods, but nothing works. So that's the best I can do. I go for the eagle, I take it. So for this hole, you can actually play it out into the sand. You can make it to that sand with either a favorable wind behind you, or with a weak wind in your face. But if you have a 10, 15 mile an hour wind in your face, it's very difficult to make it to the sand. I line it up to my point and make sure my swipe is lined up good. I should have 159 yards out. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now the sand takes a lot of power off of your club, so you have to compensate for it. That's why I'm 159 yards out and I'm hitting a club almost 100 yards more powerful. I'm uphill, I'm into the wind, so I've started messing with with a 7 wood. I started messing with a 5 wood until I found that a 6 wood works. And then I picked my line that I figured out. And hold it. Good. So far, things are going good for the first 3 holes. Sorry. I'm also on quick shot, so sometimes I will let the replay play. Please don't complain in the comments. So this shot, it took me a minute to figure this one out. You got to hit the high loft driver. If you don't have that in your bag yet, go get it. It's very, very, very important to have in your bag. It's very helpful. There's another. The fairway is on the other side. I figured the best play for me, or what I have figured out, is to get it to land on the snow on the other side of this fairway and let it trickle down through the snow onto the fairway. And I would hope that it ends up about 214 yards out. That's what I'm hoping for, 214 yards. That might be right what I needed, 213. No, 211. That's okay. It's still a good setup for this. I tried the woods, but the iron works out best for this shot. So you just saw me move my avatar. You saw me go little by little click, click, click. That's what people in the community are talking about when they say clicks. That's how we try to figure out to counteract the left wind, to counteract the right 2 degrees on the green. It took me a little while to figure out the perfect lineup for this. As long as I get a good swipe on it. Looks good. Oh! Maybe needed one more click. But I was hoping that 3 yards maybe did me in a little bit. I was hoping for 214 because that's what I was hitting it at, was 214. Yes, it's snowing in Hawaii. Thank you, IT. Yeah, that's right. As Carl Spackler would say, it's in though! Shit, I can't remember. Fuck. Sorry for the language. I think I missed it. Nope, I got it. So I know 2 wasn't, you couldn't hole out 2. I missed 4, got 5, got 6. 7 is possible. And a lot of people in comments and on Facebook have said, what are stingers? How are people using stingers? This is probably going to be one of those times where you'll see what we call stingers in the game. I don't know if that rolled out enough. No, I think this will work. All right, so when people say the pros are using stingers, that's when you take low lofted clubs like a 3-iron, a 2-iron, a 1-iron, or even the 0 bird, and you hit real low running shots, usually with javelins, and they roll into the hole. Usually a lot of people are hitting them on hole number 1s on all the courses, and in this instance I figured instead of throwing an 8-iron up into the air, the 3-iron works best. What I figured out, and hopefully I get the right amount or the right lineup with this, and hopefully I hit it. Oh, nope, missed it. I was too far to the right. So that's the one. I've also had trouble with 7 as far as hitting. Oh, good job. That chip was very bad. So screwed that up immensely. Immensely. All right, for this shot, we want, you can actually hit the ball close to 400 yards on this hole because you have the favorable wind, you have the elevation change, and also I think the fairways on frozen tundra are a little harder. That's just me, but 394 didn't get the right bounce. Okay. Because of that pin placement, the Orbits has been my favorite for this shot. Orbits is actually one of my favorite balls. I like throwing the ball behind the pin and spinning it in. Let's hope I do that here. Looks good. Nope. Wrong line. So see, this is where lining it up, the right percentage is very important for holing these out consistently. I don't do it every time. That is also why you play a lot. I mean, I've forfeited probably 15, 20 times so far in order to get that 20, minus 20. $292. Yes. All right. Let's see if we can nail this one. All right. See if it works. 292 is what I wanted. Let's hope I get the right line. Looks good. Go. Nope. Wrong bounce. Wrong lineup. So that was almost where I wanted. Screwed up 7, screwed up 8, screwed up 9. But I mean, minus 18, 2 strokes off. Minus 7 is where the 7th hole. If I would have got the stinger there, then that would have helped. That is how I play Freaky Friday, the Monday mix-up, or the 18-hole events on Wednesday. It takes a lot of rounds, a lot of forfeits, and a lot of trial and error. I play a shot, and then I see how it reacts. I make mental notes or I make physical notes, and then I will then play it again with different settings, different tees, and until I hole it. Then if I hole it, then I make notes of what I used. If it was 97% 5 wood with a gold tee, then I try to repeat that. That's how pros or the world qualifiers like myself are playing these events. I hope that was helpful. If you make comments in the comments section and ask questions, by all means, I'll do the best that I can to answer them, or you can find me on Facebook and ask me questions there, and I'll do the best I can. Hopefully this was helpful. Keep playing and enjoy the game.